Hi, and welcome to SimpleSpiritualityPH. Now, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Regine. I am an intuitive, manifesting-based tarot reader. I am a certified Reiki healer and an overall light worker. And before we dive into today's episode, I would like to invite everyone who would like to receive notifications on my new videos to please hit the subscribe button over there, or maybe over there, I'm not sure. If you like this video later on, please give it your thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please do comment them down below. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, online for now, of course, here are the details. Alrighty, so every Tuesday on my Instagram at SimpleSpiritualityPH, I am giving out free health Reiki. So if you or anyone you know would like to have Reiki done, just go to the website, just go to my Instagram at SimpleSpiritualityPH. Every Wednesday, my one question, one card reading is 50% off. All right, so every Tuesday, it's free health Reiki. Every Wednesday, 50% off on my one question, one card readings. And I also have a donation button down below. Thank you for everyone who has donated thus far. If you would like to donate, you're not required to do so. If you'd like to tip, you're not required to do so. But if you would like to, the link down below is the only link by which you can do that. And thank you. Oh, sorry. Thank you so much for everyone who has donated and tipped thus far. Alrighty, so let's get to it. Alrighty, so today we're going to do Kim So-hyun and Kim Ji-won. Of course, Queen of Tears. Alright, now let me just take a sip of my coffee. Very good, black coffee. Alright, it seems like this wants to come out. I'm not exactly sure which part of their relationship the requester, because this is a requested video, so I'm not quite sure which part of their relationship they actually wanted to read. So I'm assuming it is the love and dynamic part. You know what I mean? So maybe let's see friendship too. So let's make this friendship. And let's get another one for love. Like the current love status, or maybe the current potential love status. I'm assuming that's what the person who requested this wants to see. That's one. And let's look at the closest possible future. Now, I say closest possible future because things always change. It depends on what you do next. It depends on what path you go down. It always changes. Nothing is set in stone. Remember that, guys, okay? Nothing is set in stone. See? It's taking us a long time to get a card because it probably seems like there's a lot in potential for them. Like a lot in potential for them. Okay, so let's just cut the deck and there we go. Oh, sorry, I put it up front. No worries. All right, so here we are. So this is relationship, current relationship. This is romantic side, and this is the future. Well, the closest possible future. Okay, first of all, current relationship. All right. So it feels like in their current relationship, they really don't have that much invested in each other, meaning they treat each other like friends, but not really that, like I can't live without you kind of friend. Yes, they're pretty close. It does seem, though, that they are pretty close, but it seems like they can also be the kind of friends who can go for a long time without talking to each other. You know, that kind of friend. We all have those friends. Like for me, for example, I have friends all over the world, and of course I can't just hop on a plane and just fly to them whenever I want, right? I mean, we all have jobs, we all have stuff we do every single day. And so for that, what I do is I just talk to them every now and then. Like I talk to them as much as I can. And it feels like this is the kind of friendship that they have. It's not super duper invested that they can't live without each other, but at the same time, they're invested in just a perfect amount of closeness and nearness to each other at the moment. All right. It feels like they value their own space and their own time, but they also are able to regulate their emotions. They're also able to kind of like control how they feel about the entire situation. And it also feels like they are in a space where they're kind of like relaxing, really, like taking a break for themselves. I'm not quite sure what their projects are right now, but it might be they are relaxing in between projects, you know? And as with all my well, most of my topics, I don't read up on them beforehand. I did watch Queen of Tears and I did cry a lot and I loved it so much. I enjoyed it. I really do love every aspect of it. It was so beautifully made. The story was beautiful, and I love the twists and turns every now and then. And I wish that they were together in real life, but let's see. Moving on to the second card. Ah, very interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. It seems like there's actually a lot of potential, like a lot of potential. So much so that one of them, I'm not sure which one, maybe we'll figure it out later. Is it Kim So Hyun or Kim Do Won? No, it's Kim So Hyun. Okay, so it looks like the potential that there is in terms of love. I mean, okay, first of all, let's get this straight. The potential is always there, right? Like the potential for friends to turn into lovers is always there 100% of the time. At the same time, the potential for a couple to not be lovers is also there 100% of the time. Basically, it is 50-50 all the time, right? All the time. We're talking about potential right now. The way it goes from a yes, the way it goes from a maybe to a yes, we're a couple, or to no, we're not a couple, really depends on each person, the steps that they take, the active steps that they take, and the decision to go for it or not to go for it. All right. So let's get that clear. Potential is always there. It's not like it's no, there's no chance. No, it is always 50-50. Everything is 50-50 unless you decide, unless you make a decision, a conscious decision to consciously manifest it. All right? That is with every single thing in our lives. Not just love, but every single thing in our lives. Okay. Moving here. Now, it seems like Kim So Hyun is actually at a point where it's gotten to the point where this decision of should I court this person or not, or should I be with this person or not, is actually a valid question. So it seems like in terms of potential, maybe a little more for Kim So Hyun. I would say around 60 to 60% looking towards at a romantic situation with Kim Do Won. But for Kim Do Won, it's still 50-50 as of the moment, all right? Now, again, this is not facts. We are talking about energy, and this can change the next minute, all right? It could not change the next minute. So this is always constantly in potential to change as well. I mean, everything we read is constantly in potential to change at any given point in time, all right? We know this. This is how energy works, and this is how our reality, this is how manifesting, this is how our world works, all right? So, in terms of romantic potential, at this moment, it feels like Kim So Hyun is at 60-65% looking or deciding that they should go for it. But Kim Do Won is actually still at 50%. And it's all right because, like I said, at this point in time, it feels like they are focusing on themselves. Let's not force people to get into a relationship or look at how their life is incomplete, quote unquote, without a relationship. I know a lot of y'all think that, and I know that a lot of y'all don't think that as well. So a lot of people think that without a relationship, life is incomplete, or it would be better if you had a relationship. It all depends. It's like what's your size, right? You know, it's not a one size, what I mean is it's not a one size fits all thing. Okay, so that is where they're at the moment. It's more on, it seems like it's more on they're focusing on their own selves actually at this point, which is not bad at all. You know, if you're working in between projects, you do need time for yourself. If you're coming from high energy, you know, from people shipping you all the time, but there's not really anything there, you kind of need to take a break from it as well. You kind of need to um, go in and reflect and be with yourself and kind of like refresh yourself so that you're ready for your next project. Because remember, this is their job, you know? This is their job. It's their job to make us believe that they are together. It's their job to make us feel um, and live vicariously through them, through what they present on the big screen or on TV, right? And I'm not saying that it's not real. I mean, take the example of Crash Landing on You, right? Hyun Bin. I'm not saying that it's real, but it is their job first and foremost, right? Like that comes first, and then if romantic love wants to develop later on, if they want to develop that later on, then it comes, right? So romantically, that is where they are at. It doesn't seem to bother them, you know. It's more really time for themselves, to be honest, time for themselves, right? Now, let's go to the last card, which is the closest possible future for them. Now, in terms of closest possible future, again, we will say that this can change. This can change later, or it could not change later. It could change tomorrow, or it could not change tomorrow. So it all depends again on what they decide and what path they take down, right? And what feelings they would like to develop for themselves and for each other. But it seems like for the future, in terms of a romantic relationship, right? It feels like it's going to take a back seat. It may take a back seat. Like it won't be a priority. Let's just say that. It won't be a priority. And there will be other priorities for them to um, focus on, it seems like. And it actually does seem like rest. It seems like right now rest is the priority for both of them. Not really like doing nothing, but it might be that they might take on smaller projects. It might also be like a vacation, you know, like a vacation here, a vacation there, going to another country. It might also be that. But the relationship will be, in terms of their friendship and their relationship, it will be safely at the back of their mind. It's always there for them to take it out whenever they want to develop it. It'll always be there if they want to pursue it, but it won't be the priority. First and foremost, it's rest. So I love that they're taking this for themselves, which everyone should do, by the way. Rest is important. It's how you refresh yourself, it's how you recharge. Kind of like when your phone is out of charge, you can't use it. Think like that for yourself. That's why rest is important. And so, yeah, that is the reading for Kim So-hyun and Kim Ji-won. I loved Queen of Tears. Let me know if you love Queen of Tears. Who here loves Queen of Tears? It's an amazing show. I love the storyline. I love, like I said, I love the storyline. I love the twists and turns. Like, throughout the entire season, I love the little hint of comedy that was in between the moments of drama. I love the Vincenzo reference because I watched Vincenzo as well. Uh, and the cast had very good chemistry with each other. The setting was great. You know, it's just very well thought of. Props to Queen of Tears, right? And that's it. So, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please do comment them down below. If you would like to receive notifications on my new videos, please hit the subscribe button over there. And if you'd like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, online for now, of course, here are the details. All right, so every Tuesday on my Instagram at SimpleSpiritualityPH, we're giving away free health Reiki. For every Wednesday, my one question, one card reading is 50% off, right? So that's every Tuesday, free health Reiki. Every Wednesday, 50% off on my one question, one card reading. And I do have a donation button down below. You're not required to donate, but if you'd like to tip, you'd like to donate, you like what I do and you want to reward me in terms of that, or you want to surprise me in terms of that, the only link by which to do that is down below. And thank you, thank you, thank you so much who have done. So I really appreciate it. I love it. Thank you so much. And yes, I will see you guys next time. Ciao for now.